Hello everyone, welcome to the TinyHoopers channel, the channel dedicated to the development and the progress of TinyHoopers. So a basketball game, a pixel art basketball game I'm working on since 2024. It's been almost 2 years, it's been a while. So hope you're having a great week. For me it's Thursday right now, Thursday morning, it's 7:30. And today we will keep working on the UI for the character build. So last week, for those who were there, so I started working on the UI and it took me, I think the stream was 4 hours long or something close to that. And I made good progress, so I was pretty happy about what we had, so that's cool. And then after that I had to work on other things, so I didn't make any more additional progress on the UI. So, well, I did iterate a little bit on few designs, so that's what I'm gonna show you right after. So, and I think I'm pretty happy with what I have. The thing is, I need to figure out how the UX and a little bit of layout gonna look like for you, for everyone. So, meaning like what happened when you actually and initially assign attribute points, layup point, ducking point, paint point, dribble speed point. So at the beginning when you start the game first, right? And then after you've set up that, then you play, you receive some skill point, attribute point, etc, etc. But then the screen may look like a little bit different. The screen for upgrading your character won't necessarily be the same as the screen that you go through during setup at first launch. So that part I still need to figure out. I think I had a few ideas between the end of last stream and 2 days ago. So let's see how far I can go today. Right? So let me show you first how the different iterations I went through after the stream of last week. So this is, I think this is what we had. Okay. I ended up the stream with this, if I'm not mistaken, which is nice. It's, well, I kind of liked it. Okay. The thing is, I felt that, and it's partly related to the portrait, yeah, the portrait format when you play in portrait. So let me show you this as well. I should have organized better. Yeah. So what I felt like is that was, it kind of took a lot of spaces, right? So, and I started to play around. I say, okay, then maybe not all the stats are visible at once, and you can just you just can see each category at a time, like finishing, shooting, etc., and you just go through by doing this. But I didn't like it because I think it's better when you can see everything at the same time. So then what I did is, one sec, yes. So what I did is, okay, so since we have this for the landscape format, I just say, okay, just let's transpose, let's transpose it directly for the portrait. So I had this, and it's okay, it's all right. But then I thought like, okay, do I need to have those you know, each attribute to take that much of space. And I told myself, no, not necessarily. So I started to play around with the height of each one, right? And see how it looks like. I didn't, though it takes less space. I kind of like the how sturdy did this look like. Not sturdy, but how thick it looks like. It's big, it takes space, and I kind of like it. So I like the style. And it was not the same like this. So I continued and iterate on that. And I did this. So why did I do that? Because, well, first it took less spaces. And it felt as well like cleaner maybe. And I started to think about, okay, but how can we know which attribute we can update? So I started to add those over there, meaning this one you can update, it's available. This one you can't update because you don't have enough point, or whatever the case may be, for example. So, and then after that, I said, okay, so, but what happened when you click on one of those attributes? So, and I started to think about that maybe we should see more detail about the current selected attribute. Because then it's also related to skills. Why skills? So those are, again, those are attributes, stats, personal stats, right? But then there would be skills. So I didn't mention that before. The idea is to have skills, like for example, sharpshooter, hazy, maybe, and all those specific skills will be unlockable depending on different various criteria and rules. And some of the skills are only unlockable because they are, for example, they're part of the dribble control. So if for example you want to unlock hazy, then you need to reach a certain level for this, for dribble control. You need to reach a level of, I don't know, for example, minimum of 6. You need to do at least just an example, 3000 dribble cross, for example. Those kind of things. Then depending on the result, then you have the skill available here. Anyway, so I started to think about many things like that. So I'm finished. I finished to explain, and then I will answer some of your initial questions. So I have this, and then I started to, yeah, I tried something else. Like, okay, maybe I should show more clearly the different categories. Finishing, creativity, physical, shooting, and defense. And I started to change everything, actually. So, and I think I started to try other things as well. So this one is the version in portrait, but then I went there. Yeah, so when you click on one attribute, then you have the current dribble control. Then you can upgrade it by just clicking it. So that would be the screen available in-game, like when you play, after you set up everything, then when you can upgrade your different attributes. And then here I would show some skills, unlockable skill, etc. So if you click on that, for example, then the screen scroll, then you have this. Then when you click on upgrade, it's fine. When you click on skill, everything's scrolled, then you have the list of skills. Anyway, so that's what's on my mind right now, but still have a lot of stuff to do. Hello, Kilarudin, and hello, yes. So, hello. I had an idea that I forgot to ask on Discord. With the previous screen, how can we see our maximum potential and how actual levels? Okay, so I'm not a big fan of this one. So which one are you talking about? So let me organize things a little bit so that it's gonna be more helpful. Because there's also a delay with the stream, so I will make things a little bit easier for you. So let's do this. I'm gonna put some number for them. So I'm not gonna, should I put, yeah, I'm gonna put the pair as well, if I have the pair screen. So maybe I should do this. So like this, yeah. So this one, I don't like this one anyway, so I'm not gonna put it, doesn't make sense. I think this one doesn't make sense neither. I'm gonna put this one. And the reason I say it doesn't make sense is because I believe I've... Oh. Okay. So over here... And I will do this one as well. No, not that. Like this. Okay. And the last one, which I think I only have the portrait version. So that's basically the biggest category. So you have how do you do that again? This one, okay, and I will do and bold. Okay, so this one over there, those set over there, it's one. Okay. No, not three, two, and then three over there. Okay. So let me know which one you mention. Which one is the one you say you don't like because it's not clear at all, and the one that you feel like it's worth iterating through. So as a reminder, I started with this one. That's the one I designed last week. Then after that, I tried this one, but this one is like, I don't know, I'm not a big fan. And then you have this one, which I didn't make the landscape version, but that's what it would be. It would look like on portrait. 1, 2, 3, and the ID with this one, yeah, I don't know. This one is clear actually. I think this one is pretty clear. Sorry, my internet is lagging. No problem, no problem. So this one is, I think it's clear, this one. The problem is, I also need, so it's cool if you want to assign points. So that's cool for that. The thing is, like, if you want to, okay, you want to go further, meaning like you want to see the skills, you want to see what kind of skills you can unlock, then the screen is too small, and screen is too small. So, and I don't know if I need a second screen, or I need to keep everything on the same screen, not everything on the same screen, but with some kind of simple animation with scrolling or whatever. And my idea again, so let me do that maybe. I will do this. So I'm gonna show the profile here, and I will, so that's the upgrade, that's the attribute. So the idea was to have this, for example. Something like that, just bear with me a little. So the idea would be to have this, so that's still 3. So, and sure, you have probably something where you can decide. So that would be the initial screen, for example. And I could use it also for the upgrade screen after setup. So, okay, let me adjust. So, this one is not perfect, but I don't care for now, it's not beauty. What's going on? Okay, I see. So the third one is clear, but you don't like the graphics. Okay. You prefer the second one. Okay, interesting. So let me do this. No, but no, that's not what I should do. Okay. All right. So. So the issue is, not issue, but more like, yeah, so the first one for you is like it's not clear, that's what you mentioned, right? Hilaludin. Because I didn't see any question. Yes, oh, yes, you wrote a question actually. With the previous screen, how can we see our maximum potential and how you can see it actually? It's written right over there. 0 out of 7, 0 out of 10. And maxed, so you can't do anymore. But I didn't like the bar as well. So I think I got your point. So that's why I cannot change this one. The maximum potential is what you're seeing here. But what I changed it because the bar for me was not clear, and that's probably why you were confused. Even if I put the number, because the bar was black, so we don't know actually how far we can go. We feel like we can fill everything, but then when it's 7, what does it mean? It means stop over there, but it doesn't make sense, right? So I didn't like it. So that's why I changed it for different bar after that, for things like this, where the maximum bar actually changed. It could be smaller. So and this one, yeah, so this one is more like, I guess, like RPG. So you have the character over there, you choose initially what kind of profile you want, then these things like maybe this one adjusts automatically depending on the profile. Then when you click on it, then the screen scrolls, then you have this, and then you have the more detail of the actual attribute you're trying to adjust. So, but I understand your point. So this one is more RPG, and it's a way to, like when you play RPG and you select something, then you have the menu scrolling and everything, and it's pretty well structured. So, but the graphic is like, yeah, I think it's like what you mentioned. So I need to, and yeah, and what I like personally, it's not here actually. Where is it? Well, some menu is missing actually. So that's the one is missing. The one is missing. It's not this one. It's not this one. It's this one. Yeah, I like this one actually. I'm not sure about this. I don't even know what to put in it, but I kind of like this one. Because I like the bar actually. It's simple, it looks clean. But that's the same bar as this one, but I don't understand the middle. I don't like how it's separated. I don't know. And it's clear because then you know that you know each categories. It's very clear actually. So let me... I'm gonna do something in real time. I'm gonna post that on Discord. Let's see how people react. May not, it's late I think in Europe and US, so I may not have any answer. That's okay. Of this. Okay. I'm gonna put fire or no. Let's see how people react. So if we had to let me check again. So okay, so I'm gonna ask you, so Kilaludi, since you're here, which one do you prefer? So I know this one is not finished, but you, I guess, like, yeah, here you can have, you're probably gonna have some additional information about the current attribute selected, for example, okay? But what screen, because you mentioned design, what screen do you prefer? Prefer this one? Oh, a mistake. What's going on? Okay. No, not working. Can't copy anything anymore. Okay. So let's say this one is 3. Okay. And what I'm gonna do actually, it's better if I change it. I'm gonna change this one. I'm gonna remove my message on. I'm gonna add a different one. So I think I can. Name are not showing up, so I can put this one on the main screen. So I'm gonna delete it, and I'm gonna actually do something like this. I'm gonna put the, which one am I gonna use? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna use the landscape, it's better. The one with the shooter is gonna be on every screen anyway. It has to be, because otherwise we don't know. So it's gonna be somewhere. I'm gonna put it over here as well. So that's the thing, it's difficult to test sometimes. Everything. Yeah, I don't know that. So I think I shouldn't focus too much on the portrait and just, okay, ideally what would be the best in landscape. I think that's how I should do it, otherwise. And then I will figure out how to do the I'm not gonna put this one. This one doesn't make sense now. And this. Okay. Oh. Not this one. Ah yes, but I don't have the landscape version. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Let me design it. Okay. Okay, let's go. So I'm gonna save it. Save as. And I'm gonna call it landscape. Alright. So, that was it a good idea to do that? Yes, it was, because it's here actually. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is to resize. I'm gonna create the landscape version. So, pum, pum, pum. No, not good. Oh, yeah, so it's the wrong way of doing it. It's not that, it's this one. Yes. Alright. So, what I need to do is maybe I should, okay, I have this one as well. Oh no, that's not the right one, so I need to pick this one. Where is it? Okay. Now, profile. Something somewhere around that thing. Attribute and upgrade. Hoo, look at this! Takes too much space. I'll try something. Okay. For example, it would look like this. System, I guess, is that. Yes. Okay. Then the... I'm not sure. Oh. Interesting. So if I remove this... Okay. Okay, that's right. So I'm gonna put this here. Okay. And for example, this one over there. Okay. It's not clean. I should have cleaned that a little bit better. Okay, and now just need to... Okay, so this one is clear. It doesn't have to be perfect anyway, just a mock-up. So, okay, so this one should be fine. This one is definitely not fine. It's too big, right? So what does it mean? What I could do... Even if people may not like it, I need to complete that version so that people can see how it may looks like, right? So attribute. So what does it mean for attribute and upgrade? I think the only thing I can do is this one. Sure, I could scroll, but I don't think scrolling is an option. I don't want to make I don't want people to start to scroll. It won't make anything clear. So what I'm gonna do is... So how did I do that? Oh, that's how I did it? Wow. Oh yeah, because it was vertical. So I have only 2 text boxes actually. Okay, then that will make things easy actually. Wait a bit. So first of all, let's extend this one. Yes, it may not be big, large enough. Oh, it's a nightmare. So what does it mean? It means like, how many attributes do I have? As 15? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 8 and 7, right? And I'm gonna count in French. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, 8, 9, 8. Oh, it's perfect. Then I have agility, the defense, and the strength over there. And physical over there, yeah. So that's kinda perfect, kinda. And I remove it from here. Okay. And then the levels. Alright, so it's the same. So I just need to this and this one. Okay. So let me. Ooh, no. Oh. Vertical with a small v? What do you mean by that? Oh, okay, okay, sorry. I got your point. Yes. It's a detail. Don't make me change everything. Yes, my mistake. And speed. You're right. Good eye. Very good eye. What am I doing? Oh, okay. Alright. Okay, we'll see a little bit more. So what I want to do now is maybe I'm just gonna do this in a super dirty way, but I don't care. Okay. And now I just need to move everything. It should be fine, right? Yes. Not great, but I can clean up. I can clean up. So maybe I should. And it's not well balanced as well. So for example, maybe a little bit closer to this one. That's okay. I'm sorry. So, but then this bar doesn't make sense anymore now, right? Selection. So I'm gonna remove it for now. I don't know what would be the selection. How it will look like. It's okay for now. That's not blocking, I guess. Something like this. And something like this. Okay. Meaning that for... Yeah, but if I'm... See, while I'm here, so maybe everything should be the same size, right? It depends what's here, actually. Okay. Let's put it like this for now. Okay. So, that's not great. It really looks like an RPG. I don't know if it's... I don't know. So, meaning that... so the peering for... I'm gonna put this one over here a little bit. Up, and up. And actually, maybe because something is what's missing here. It's the unit, the resource, the cost for the upgrade, right? So because I have no idea what's gonna be for attribute point, how it's gonna look like, so I didn't put anything. But I need to put something just quick. Maybe just one quick circle or whatever. If I put some coins, even if it's a mock-up, I'm sure people are gonna say, how is that possible? Why are we gonna have to pay to use coins to upgrade? No, it's just testing. I need to put something. So maybe I should put a star. Okay, let me... No, people's gonna cry. Okay, I will figure out. Aiko. One app. Yes, that's a good idea. Let's put one app. It's not... I'm not gonna keep it, but for the... You're right. It's enough for... yeah, I'm gonna put that for now. Yeah. I think I need to put an icon, nice icon, but for the mockup it's fine. You're saving my life. You're saving me a lot of time. You should stay till the end of the stream. Otherwise, I won't make it. That's why I like to do streaming for me on Thursday morning. Just I'm waking up at 6 or something like that, doing the stream at 7:30, and then just working on stuff like this and having feedback. It's cool actually in real time. I don't really care if my idea are great or not. I really don't care about that. I just want to have something nice. So it doesn't matter where the idea come from. What I'm doing, I'm like a robot. I'm just making the game. And then I'm listening to everybody's advice and opinion. Not 100%. Okay, one IP. Yeah, it's not gonna look... maybe I should change the color at least. Or whatever, so that because it looks a little bit weird. But people are gonna complain. People are gonna say, why we have this, like, it's not great, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay. Doesn't matter. It's a little bit better. But again, it will be an icon over here. Little graphics, pixel art. Okay? Okay, now. I'm gonna do this. Okay, good enough. Again, it's just a mockup. No, not this one, this one. Okay, good. So what we're gonna do, so everyone has their own... Well, I should do it for this one as well, right? Yeah, at least I should do something like this, yeah, because not everything is gonna be visible for the... How do you do that? Okay. Can you change the thickness? Pretty sure you can. Okay. And I will change... Not this one. Oh, I closed it, okay. So which one was that? Yes, that was the one. I'm gonna put the... Okay. Okay, alright. So what I'm gonna do is what? I think I should share this that way instead of copy paste everything. And I will just split everything like this. But okay, yeah, good enough. I'm gonna make it even bigger. And this one I'm gonna maybe put it somewhere over there, just to make sure there's no... Okay. And this one I don't need because it's not... I like the... It's clean, I like this. really. But it's not. I still don't know where to go with it. Oh, okay, let's go. So I think. So let me make a quick summary. So this one, it's clear, like the potential. Well, half clear because the bars are the same size, right? Even if the potential here it's like it's 3, then you don't even know, you don't understand because you feel like you understand that okay, it's you can go till the maximum 3 for the potential, but then the bar is like this, and you can fill it up now. So maybe I just need to adjust it a little bit. The other issue with this one, so that's the first issue. The second issue is you can't see the skill that you can unlock. It's not visible. Then having said that, yeah, no, you can see it right now. So this, I didn't think about when I did it. I didn't think about it. So that's the issue of that screen. That screen, it's clean. It's very clean. There's category and everything. But so first of all, there's no there's no way to upgrade anything. So yeah, well, okay. I'd better put it, otherwise, yeah, people, and makes it's fair. People's gonna tell me that it's how can we upgrade and stuff. So I need to work on this one. How should I do that? There's a lot of space also. How should I do that? Maybe similar to this one. But then I do know now, this one I did it last week, so I didn't think about it at that time, but I do know now that I want to show available skill at the same time, right? So, okay, before to share that to people, let's make sure it's complete as much as possible. So I just got an ID actually. Just got an ID. I can do it over here, okay. But I can't do it over here, because it takes a lot of space. In blurry? Potential in blurry? So you want me to blur the screen so that nobody sees what's the potential? Kidding. Can you be more specific? Ah, okay, no, I think I get it. So you mean, you know, so that people don't know the potential initially? You need to be more specific. I'm gonna make you walk. Comme une barre à moitié transparente. Oh, you're French. You speak French. How dare you speak French in the chat? Comme une barre à moitié transparente. Like a, okay. Oh, I got your point. It's easier in French. Okay. I see. So you mean not black, right? So that's what you mean basically. Because the fact that it's black, then that's what makes it looks weird, correct? Oh, that's you. I have a spy in the chat. It's late. You should go to sleep. Thanks for being here, but it's late, no? Over there. What time is it in France? It's probably midnight. Close to that. Okay. I'm gonna try what you just mentioned. So... let me have a look here. So the thing is, like, people may think like I can design and everything. I'm not a designer. Like I'm actually an engineer. So I like bricks a lot, so I can do some stuff, but that's not my. So I improved a lot. I guess, but so it makes things challenging sometimes. Oh, what the hell is that? Oh, I see. Oh, so then I need to... So if I do this... I see. Yeah, it's not big deal. I think I know what I can do. So... So I'm gonna do this. It's like a shape, right? So I'm gonna rasterize it. I'm gonna remove here because behind actually this. No, not that. So yeah, so what I'm gonna follow the instruction of my dear internal team testers. How do you pronounce the name? I'm gonna say Kilarudin. It's midnight 14 over there. Wow. He deserves a great skin when the game's gonna release. A special skin. Everybody's gonna have a special skin. Like the TinyHoopers moderator is gonna have a special skin. Kilarudin and the internal team gonna have a special skin. And initial tester, like beta tester as well, is gonna have a special skin. Everybody's gonna have something nice. Okay, let me do. How am I doing this? Then if you're happy, I'm happy as well. Okay, I'm losing focus. Yes, so this one, I'm gonna put it like this for now. Okay, alright, so that's what I want to do maybe. Yeah, okay. Sometimes I'm overthinking things. Just do this. Okay, it's not, nobody's gonna die because of that. Yeah, something like this, sure. Okay, so the problem is like I don't know where I put it again. Where is it? Where is it? Oh. That's the selection, so I want to click on this one, and it should be close to this one. Yes, that's the one. Yes. And what I want to do is probably do not that. Yes. Okay, great. Now, I'm gonna do the transparent thing that you mentioned. Yeah, of course, it doesn't make sense, right? Because there's the bar over there, but anyway. Let's put 50. Okay. Sure, it's better than black, yeah. Sure. I don't know why I was stuck with the black thing. Oh yeah, it's better. Yeah. It's still, I think it still doesn't solve the potential things, right? Unless I should try and, for example, max, okay. So for example, let's say it's 4. Okay. So have something like this. So that's 10, right? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah, yeah, because it starts from here. Oh, that's how I did it. Oh, I see. Yeah, it sucks. Well, okay, I think too much. Let's do that. But then what does it mean? Should I put this? Oh, no, not that. Put this over there. Not great. I don't know about that. No, it's not great like this. It needs to stay. Okay, but I think this screen, I'm not gonna keep it anyway, but yeah. Yeah, it's like this, and I should definitely change this one as well. It's gonna be faster. Yeah. I'm not gonna think too much for this one. What the hell is going on? Oh, okay, sorry. Rasterize layer, yeah. If it's not a pixel layer, there's no way I can do what I do. So. That makes sense. So now I'm gonna put this one to 50. Okay, and okay, so I see what you mean. I tried last week actually. So you're asking me if I can underline the bar to show the maximum potential. Use the color of the category. Mm-hmm. What the... Okay. Something interesting that's not really related to... Oh, yeah, it's related to TinyHoopers. I noticed that there's more people in the chat compared to when I was doing coding actually. So doing design stuff seems to be more interesting than just doing coding. But I kind of knew that coding is like it's fun at the beginning, but if you don't understand, it can be boring at some point. Okay. Okay, so... Oh yeah, it's already 15. How is it possible? Oh, it works, okay. Okay, sure. Oh, okay, it's because of the background, I think. Yeah. That's why it's kind of dark. Okay, so Kilaludin, so you mentioned about underlying the color of the category. The color of the category, underlying. Oh, so do you mean something like this? Or for example, let's do it on this one. So for example, this. So you have this bar, it doesn't change the size. So because it's kind of like I don't know how you say that, but it's just like a big label. But what you're saying is that if we have this, for example, hey, realms slay Christians. Menu here, and I make games of my own, and wanted to say I love that you have here. Thank you very much. It took me like ages. Not ages. That's the UI I worked on last week during the. So every week I stream, every Thursday. And last week I worked like I started from scratch. I worked 4 hours from scratch. Sorry, I worked like 4 hours straight on this one. Anyway, so it was kind of random. I'm kind of like everything I do, not everything, but many things I do in terms of design is kind of random. I don't know where I want to go. I'm not a designer, so I don't have any process on that. I just do the stuff in freestyle. I look a lot of what people are doing. What's kind of cool, what I want it to be for the game, and I kind of like people do vibe coding. I'm doing vibe design, but with no AI. I don't know if that makes sense. But thank you very much. Try to make it not too dirty. So how am I gonna do this one? Why it's not working? Oh yeah, of course it's not working. Okay. So I'm gonna do this over here. I'm gonna potential max. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so yeah, it's this one. Oh, it's this one. Okay, sure. Why not? So underlying. So for example, if I do something like this, oh, not great. Because I need to put it here, I guess. Yeah. And then something like this. For example, that's what you mean, Kilarudin? I think the main parts, such as the readability, are great. And it fits the vibe you have going. And even pops a little bit too. Oh, cool. That's cool to hear. Thank you very much for that. But I really wanted to have some colors and stuff like that, so just to make it... and separate the different categories as well, so... That's really basically what I've done. It sucks. What the hell is that? Okay. So I'm gonna put that killer in. I'm gonna put that, I'm gonna pin that. Promise you I'm gonna think about it very strongly. In not too long, but there's something I have in mind I want to try quick. So please don't angry. Please don't angry. Like if you would. At least I'm gonna do this. Oh, not that. Okay. And this one over here. Okay, great. But it would take time to have something clean. But I thought about that. I kind of like... I worked on that last week. And I didn't like what I had. I had many versions on that, so... And that's what pushed me to work on other versions as well. To iterate on other things. Okay. So I have this. So the one thing I wanted to try... It's gonna work for that. So it's because... Okay, let me relax a little bit. So, on all those screens, well, this one and this one, we can see how to upgrade each attribute, right? And even for this one, you have even more information. So there's no selection, but when this one is selected, then you're gonna see the more detail, for example. You're gonna see the name again, but then you're gonna see the max potential, and you're gonna be able to upgrade it. Okay? And here the idea is to have some skills. So let me show you, for example. Which one is it? Landscape. So I guess this one. Yeah. So for example, I'm gonna have. So that's the upgrade screen. I need to make so that's why sometimes I'm too I improvise too much, and I don't plan enough for everything related to layout. So that's something I need to fix. I need to improve. It's not that difficult to improve on that, but I just need to do it. It's a question of discipline. I'm focusing. I like the creativity things. So I like to just, try things. It's cool, it's fine. But at some point you need to have the minimum. Okay. So I'm gonna create here, not this one, yes, skill. And yes, so for example, 16 by 16. So yeah, I'm gonna have some small icon over here. I don't know how many skills there will be per attribute. Probably not that much, because it's not that necessary. But 16 is good to so that I can make some simple and nice icons. Bigger, I think it's not necessary. See? I'm already improvising here. Anyway. So, for example, this. I think you got the idea, right? It could be 24 by 24, but I think it's I don't think it makes sense to have Does it make sense to have bigger designs? Everything is takes so much space already, so no. 16 by 16. Okay, so, or whatever. So for example, so those are the scale for dribble control, right? And maybe I should have something like, the font is big, but well, it's kind of nice. I like this font. But then if I want to show the scale here, then I have to, if I want to show the label, skills. Oh, maybe it's okay actually. Not in yellow, but something like this. Okay. Could be bigger. But for scale, I think there won't be that much scale per... You know what? I don't know, so I'm gonna shut up. I don't know. It depends on what I need to see that. But even if there's more than 4, then I should be able to do this, right? Something like that. So what does it mean? It means that, for example, and here. Well, let me check something. Okay. I was lucky, but it's aligning pretty well. So something I like to do is put some placeholder. 16 for 16 pixel art. So I'm just using that as placeholder. I'm not gonna steal anything. So please don't judge me. Or do it, but why not? Sure. It's just placeholder. Don't call the police. So for example, I'm gonna do this. I don't have time to make a different icon. So I'm gonna do, for example, something like this. But even that, it's really dirty actually. Okay, good. So for example, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna image, and I'm gonna do 16 by 16. Whoa, we don't see anything. Okay, well, that's fine. All right. Then I have this over here. No, don't call the FBI. I'm telling you, I'm begging you. Don't call the FBI. Wouldn't it be fun to while I'm doing this, then you hear like don't FBI. No. I don't know what I would do actually. It would be so like unreal. So yes. No, not that. What did I do? What did I do? Oh, okay, I see. So this one over there. Why is showing up on my second screen every time? 16, yay! I have a skill. The how do you call this one in the bean? The bean skill? Okay, let's continue. Oh, it's fun. Let's have fun a little bit. It's cool. It's important to work really hard, to be serious, but what about the apple skill? Why not? I'm probably not gonna do all of them, but it's always like, even if it looks like it doesn't make sense, it's a good way to kind of like project yourself and see how it may look like, even if it's fruits and vegetables. It still works. It's still really helpful. Oh, okay. Let me fix that apple. I'm fixing stuff that. Okay, all right. Let's undo this. Where is it? Okay. Sure. Okay, so basically, and that's something I can do actually for the other ones. I don't need to finish everything. Oh. And I think you got the point. And of course, like some of those skills will be poorly, how to say that? Well, I should do that actually. No, no, no. Okay. Good enough. And maybe skills. Oh. Okay. And now I probably need to figure out, not figure out, but okay, and since it's gonna be weird now, I need to align it. Do I? Yes, I do. If the skills are locked, will there be a locker on it with the required level? So that's where I'm going. I'm gonna explain you that right now. So the idea is indeed to have, for example, so maybe I'm not gonna show this one if it's not available. I'm showing it just as a placeholder, just to show the amount of skill you can have. But I think if, for example, it's not okay. Anyway, so for example, I will have something like this. Ooh. Oh yes, that's what I want, but it's not over there. Oh, screen maybe. No? Really? Oh, okay. Well, that's weird. Okay, so maybe I'm doing that wrong. And that's not what I should do. Maybe what I should do is this one. Hue and saturation, I guess. Ooh. Yeah, or whatever. Looks like that. Maybe. So, but the locker, I'm not sure about the locker because it's, I think it's maybe gray or whatever. I'm not sure, but yeah, when skills are not available because you don't, or you didn't have the I just got an idea. Because you don't have the requirements are not fulfilled yet, then you can't unlock. So the idea actually with this screen is to when you click on that, then you have the skills window. So looks complicated, but anyway, I don't have choice actually for this small screen like this. So the idea is to have something similar to this, but for the skills. So I can work on it right now quickly. I anyway need to because that's the topic of today, right? UX and layout. So I need to figure it out now. So for example, I'm just gonna copy this one, and I'm gonna call it skills. So first of all, let me do this. So again, so if you are on landscape, so you choose the profile. So let's say this screen is for when you start the game. Started the game, you just launched it. So you can choose the profile. Shooter, dunker, defender, etc, etc. Depending on the profile, and there will be more profile later, then you will have like the base, some kind of basic stat for attribute. Not base, but initial attribute value. Obviously, if you're a shooter, then maybe dunking is going to be really low, defense is going to be really low. But the shooting ability is 3 points and mid-range is going to be higher, okay? Then you have initially, so you will have the budget of 50 ability points, okay? So even if it's not clear right now, I'm gonna adjust that. You'll be able to select each attribute, like select like one at a time. So do I have that somewhere? Otherwise it's gonna make things, it's already confusing enough. Probably, I think I kept that somewhere. Yeah. Okay, it's here. So I have the ball here, so I'm gonna do this. For example. Okay. Maybe I have something like this. I don't know. Oh, it sucks. Or I know I don't like it actually. So maybe something like this. I'm just gonna have a simple. Yeah. But why not? And I will do, for example, I don't know. And then if I do this, what's gonna happen? Okay, it's not great, but I need to do this actually. Oh, I see. I see. And I already have the selection over here actually. So okay. And maybe, I don't know, just whatever color. No, not this one. Of course not. You know what, it's okay like this. It's fine. It's just temporary anyway. So whatever selection you have, so every time you click on one, then select it, then it's modify this over there. Okay. So this screen, this part over there, a little bit like RPGs. This part's gonna pop up like this. So every time you click on dunking, for example, so let's do like this. So the current attribute selected is layup. Then you have here the layup information window. So this one, I don't know how to call it. Okay. If you click on dunking, then you're gonna have this one go off screen and come back with the dunking information and with the maximum potential, the upgrade, and the skill available. So that's the idea with this screen. So things may be different with the other ones, but with this screen, that's the idea behind it. Why? Because also with the because of the portrait mode. The portrait mode it's really small, it's really limited, right? So the idea is to have something maybe a bit similar. Unless I have this part over there here, maybe, but I don't think so. I think it will be more like you click on that, then maybe boost the I'm not sure yet for the portrait. Yeah, but yeah. So the idea is to show the screen at the same time. So I was thinking to scroll everything, but I'm not sure yet for the portrait. I figured it out, but I felt like because there's so many stats, because there's some of those stats are kind of like take space in the really small screens. What I thought is that it's better if I don't want to have too many screens. I don't want to have the attribute screen, then the scale screen. It's too much. You want to be able to see everything at the same time, I think. I think it's better. And so the idea is to have some parts that are, you know, not fixed, but can move on, can appear, disappear. I think that works well. So again, let's say, so you have 50 points, okay? 50 ability points, sorry. So the current ability attribute, keep saying ability point with attribute point, sorry about that, really deeply apologize. So you have your attribute point. If the current attribute selected is layup, then it's here. Then the information here that you see, it's gonna be showing up here. Then if you click on dunking or any other attribute, then you're gonna have this spot here. It'll disappear. Come back and update it with the information related to the attribute dunking. I think that works. So maybe I need maybe the design is not great, and maybe I will change it. It's likely, but the logic itself, I think it works. I think. So going back to the skill and the unlock and everything, so you can upgrade your attribute with the current attribute point you have by just clicking over there, and then you have the skill. Then you will be able to select skills, and by clicking on skills, then you're gonna have what call you like it? I was afraid for just one sec. Imagine tell me it sucks. It's not great at all. So I don't know what I would do during the stream. Say, okay, then let me make a new UI. Maybe not. So now I need a special panel for skill as well. So, and I'm gonna work on it right now. For you, for everyone in the chat. I'm doing it for you, not for me, not because I want to make a basketball game. Okay, I think it's this one. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna replace it. So I think you can see it over here, yeah. So I have my group of upgrades. So now I have the group of skills, so I'm gonna use this one. And just, for example, so I kinda... skills, and also, okay. Before to start and break every whatever rules, what do I need in that screen, the skill screen? So I need to have the icon. I need to keep it, obviously, right? So one thing I don't need this anymore. Oh, Soka. Yeah, I need to remove that. I don't need the upgrade, but I will need it actually. Not for the upgrade, but for... Because it's not gonna get unlocked automatically, by the way. Oh, here comes the complaint. So the idea is like, in order to unlock it, you need to fulfill some criteria. So and those criteria is gonna be written here. But what I'm worried is like it's too small. Also. So I have this. I'm gonna remove this. I'm gonna attribute name, which is gonna be skill name now. Skill name, yes. There's 33 people in the chat. 33. That's the world record. That's the max. Last week was 16. That's 33. I don't know what to do. Now it's reaching the point where now I won't be able. 37. Okay, well that went fast. That escalated really quickly. Yeah, so maybe I don't know how I'm gonna do my stream from now on. I will stress. I'll probably stress. What should I do? What should I talk about? Well, about the same thing. Pretty much. Okay. 33 people. And it's only Kila Rudin who's talking. Not only. Oh, no. There were also, I think it's Rain. Yeah, Rain Slay. Rain Slay. Nobody's giving me opinion. Nobody's telling me that this part sucks, this part is great. How is that possible? How dare you do that? Not telling me. Okay. So I like this. I like this very much. I should drink as well. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna need this actually. But let's keep it for now. We'll see. So what's very important, so every time when I make this, I work on UI, everything is in English, but I really need to be careful, obviously, regarding localization, right? So how many characters do I have there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's the max. Could be cool to go till 16, right? Yeah, maybe not. Well, okay, it doesn't matter. I guess I'll figure out that at some point. Maybe I should now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. That doesn't work like that. Yeah, yes. It's gonna be fun. But I think I'll be fine. I'll be fine. There's a way to do that as well. There's a way to scroll maybe everything. Even this one, to scroll it a little bit and to have some part of it a little bit faded, for example. Yeah, so there's a way to do that. Anyway, so I'm gonna call this one vegetables. What else? The vegetable skills. Don't ask me how it would look like. I don't know. I don't know. The joke's not gonna work. Okay. So I'm gonna remove that for now. I don't think I need it. So, however, one thing I may need is this little thing over there. What's going on again? Oh. I'm gonna texture on that. Skin name, and then you have this. What's going on again? Oh, there's no tolerance, okay. Alright. Alright. Okay. Something is real. Oh yeah, I think I understand. I messed up a little bit because I did it with anti-aliasing. Okay, should be fine now. And how did it look like over there? It's the same, right? Oh, okay. It's this color, okay. Games. Landscape, no. Okay. What's going on? Really? Contiguous? Anti-aliasing? Look, I don't know, I don't want to spend time on this. Okay. Alright, and something is it this one? Yes, I guess so. Okay. Small little stars. Alright, so why not? Why not? So doesn't matter. So I don't care about. No, I'm gonna keep it actually. This one, just a little bit. So now, how should I do that? Because I need to explain what needs to be done in order to have it available, right? So, okay, let's not put that because it's gonna be confusing. So it's layup. So for example, let's say it's hazy. I'm gonna assume that everybody knows what hazy is. Do you write hazy like this? Yeah, I think so. So it's hazy. Requirements. Oh, that takes a lot of space. The budget in pixel is really hard. Or maybe I don't need to use that actually. Just requires. Requires. I don't know. For example, 100 cross. I'm trying to figure out. And require as well layup level 6, for example. So the question is like the screen is so small that because not the hazy level 1, 2. I don't even know if I need a level per skills actually. It's not necessary. Is that necessary? I don't know. I may need it. If you have sharpshooter, for example, sharpshooter like 1, 2, 3, it's possible. You want to be able to increase that, yeah. You're not gonna, you don't want to have an additional skill. It's not a different skill. It's just a level of the skill. You could have, for example, yeah. So that, yeah, it's true. Need to still think about it. What I'm gonna do for that as well. What is that? What is this? Oh, okay. Yeah, don't need that. It's confusing. It's not that bad actually. It really reminds me some of the older game. Am I dreaming, or am I not dreaming, but am I hallucinating? 73 people in the stream. That's a lot. 73 people looking at me messing up everywhere. But I kind of like that actually. It reminds me, you know, those Game Boy Advance game. Game Boy Advance. The resolution is really small. RPG. Ah, I have difficulty to move this finger. Oh yeah, see that? It's finger spraying or whatever. I did that playing basketball last Sunday. So now I'm typing at the keyboard like this, like a penguin. Image. So I shouldn't do that actually, because it may be an issue. Yeah. Maybe I should do Pinterest. Game Boy Advance. Game Boy Advance. Menu. RPG. Because the reason I'm doing that is because the screen resolution was really small, and still they managed to show a lot of information with that. So those are good examples. My finger hurt a lot actually. Anyway. But I don't... is that really Game Boy Advance, this one? Not sure about that. Maybe I need a smartphone, but anyway. So require cross. No, I need to get some... yeah, I played this game a lot. Breath of Fire 3. It's 3? Yeah, it's 3. It's a really nice game. Game Boy Advance as well. Probably needs to have a smaller font at some point, but the thing is like it's already small. One thing I'm gonna do... oh, okay, I see. Oh, okay, so that's what I did. Really? I don't know why I did that. Oh, I think I... 100 cross. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Then I will also do that. It's not a... Alright. Requires 100 cross. Layout level 6, whatever. Then you can... it's okay because I don't have to write that much. And I put that in the upgrade button, that's great. requirements. Okay, so if I do this, okay. Okay, so what's cool with that is like if I have a ton of requirements, oh, and what's really important obviously is to do this, right? So to show which one it's oh, that's interesting. I can do that actually. Like a check, yeah, a check mark. Yeah, beat a certain NPC during the game. Yeah, that's a very good point. That's a very good point. Let me write that actually. There can be a ton of requirements actually, like a ton of different requirements. That's what's really cool. Then the game is very ambitious. It's really nice. Don't get me wrong. It's really nice. It just means also like the potential and so many things that can be done. Bit, for example, bit OP. I need to keep it short, but for example, but you say so. I guess I need to if there's like a specific NPC in the league, then it needs to be a bit. The name needs to be unique of the NPC, so that I can easily do, for example, bit Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith. It's a Matrix reference. Bit Mr. Smith. But then I need to be able to say, for example, twice, 2 times, right? Hmm. Cool. Twice. I'm just gonna keep that like this for now. But I certainly, probably at some point, I will need to increase the size of this one. I think. Yeah, and I'll figure it out if I need to have how big I need it to be in terms of like the width. And I will probably have this one over here. Do something like that. I'm not sure yet, but for example, if I do this. What is that? Oh, okay, that was the other version. Okay. I can have something like this. Where I don't know, I'm not sure how to do that actually. Then I'm not gonna do it. But I think you got the point where some of the part is faded a little bit. This one over there, it's faded, so that it doesn't get too close to this one. And this one can be a little bit bigger. But yeah, it's not too important right now. What I can do anyway, just to make sure size is not too small, is to boom, and up. Yeah, I agree. I think that's yeah. Then everything can scroll within this area over here. But anyway, it's not gonna scroll that much because the maximum is this one. But yeah, the maximum, not the maximum, but the final screen, the final part, the only how to say that better. The part that we need is attribute, upgrade. I need this one obviously, and the actual the skill, the current, not the current skill, but the skill we selected. Right. So I think I probably have everything. Let me just increase that, but I just got another, not an ID, but something I need to be careful as well. Okay. And then just... Yeah, if I do that, yeah, most of the phones they can show everything actually. I should be fine, but if it's not the case, yeah, I can do the trick with the fading part. Something like that. Then I have a little bit more space. And then I can do that, for example, twice. I can make it bigger if necessary, and then depending on the size. But it shouldn't be that big. I need to keep things simple. So I don't want to have to write like long sentences. And maybe... So now I'm just having fun a little bit better. But what's the problem with having fun? So maybe... I don't know about that. Anyway, one thing for sure is... Okay, I don't like the way I did this one, because then it makes me really... It makes things really... It makes it really difficult to... So I'm gonna do this. Oh, what? Okay. Oh. Yeah, so... Paragraph auto. Well, it's good, but I said auto, so... You can do that? Really? Seriously? Okay, well, I don't know. 100 cross. Yeah, it's easier to do that. Need to change here. And also, maybe I should increase the... yeah, something like that. 11? Really? Oh, okay. Yeah, sure, 10. Or 8? No, too close. Okay. I don't know about this one. I'm probably gonna do something, but just to make sure it's separate from that. Not the best. And also, yes, so that's why I wanted to do that, because I want to add some drop shadow. Yes. That's the difference, but I promise you there's something. Okay. So now that I'm working on this, so and for example, Yeah, I don't like it. I think it's not necessary. But what I need to do actually... What the hell is that? Okay, so it's not necessary. Why? So what I'm doing, for example, let's say that I did 100 cross. That's one of the requirements, right? But those ones are not complete yet, not fulfilled. Oh, great, right? But not just white, but I need to put a check. I don't have to, but I want to put a check mark maybe or something like that. So, for example, simple check mark. Oui, that's it. It's a little bit thicker maybe. Sure. Why is it moving everywhere? Yeah, it's kind of clean actually. I like it. It's nice. Yeah, that's not bad actually. Okay. All right. Yeah, I like it very much. I think I already have a... I did that. I have the resource already made. But anyway. Something like this. So that's the requirement. So here, instead of the other side, sure. I don't know. It's a detail, I guess. But it's a detail that counts because of the size issue. So no. I don't know. Usually the check mark is before, right? Yeah. I think so. Yeah. No, not all the time. Okay. Requires, so this one is done, so yeah. Let me do... Maybe this one is go way over there. Yeah, maybe, yeah. But I don't lose too much. Yeah. Not clean. Okay. Alright, so I kinda like it actually. Maybe the design needs to be improved here. But if we if we keep things functional, it's not that bad. So if you have this, for example, you'll still be able to click on it. Yeah, but what does? Yeah, it makes sense. It's available. No, it's not available. So this one. So what happens if you? So it's already... No, it's not available. Why? Because in that case, it's not available because this one, and this one is not fulfilled. So everything needs to be fulfilled. Then you can acquire it actually. So it's not upgrade, it's more like unlock. For one skill point. Or whatever the amount of skill point. So layup. So this one actually should be... So in order to understand better... So this one should be, in that specific case, this one should be grayed as well, I think. I think so. I think it should be grayed. You can still click on it, but if it's gray, people may think it's not available. And there's one other thing actually. Should we equip skills? Well, I don't know. Or should it be available? Should equip them? That was fast. So let me go through with the maximum. Yeah, maximum. So let me go through this. So layup. So those are the available skills. So in the case of layup, in that example, I'm not saying that will be the case long term, there's 2 skills. Okay? So this is the skill that you can have access to. Then you can click on the skill and see the current stat. Or we can have passive skills. Yeah, you can have passive skill. Yeah, and you don't want that to be like you need to activate it or disable it, right? You want it to be available right off the bat. Yeah, I think that's better. But in the case of hazy, for example, maybe there's a lot of other skills in the dribble in your bag. You have a bag with a hazy, with I don't know what, with a spin move, etc., etc. And because the game I need to keep the game simple, and some moves are available only when you do some kind of specific simple manipulation. But then you want to be able to equip that, right? I agree. You want to be able to equip. The maximum is 2, 3, 4. I don't know. Not more than that for sure. So I just need to wrap my head around. So then yeah. And I should have like a equip button over here. Equip and equip, right? And then you have level as well. So you need to be able to still upgrade and equip. So for example, I think they're not gonna have a ton of lists of requirements here. So it's fine to requirements. Let me add a 4th one. I think like, yeah, if there's too many requirements, it's like, it's better to have like maybe not too much requirement, but or maximum of 4, for example, maximum. But if I want to make it tougher, then the requirements are really tough. Yeah. So for example, like just for the sake of checking the space I have and what available space I have, so that I can place some buttons, for example. That's why I'm trying to maximize things. So for example, score, I don't know. And yeah, this one is hazy, so let's try to make it coherent. Makes sense. So for example, layup and score. Make 2000. Layup. Good luck. Good luck to unlock hazy. Well, probably not that tough. Layups. So 100 cross, so you need to like this, but it's too easy. This one, it's probably not going to be part of a requirement. But layup level 6, so you need to have layup level 6. So you need to upgrade the layup first. Beat this guy twice and make, for example. Okay, that sounds like nice enough of a requirement. I think it would be nice if I could separate them a little bit more, but that's okay for now. So for example, if I can do... It would be better if I... Yeah. And could be nice actually to have this. No, okay, you know what? Or maybe just... Yeah, that's maybe a little bit better. It was too light just before. Okay. So now I need equip and equip. There's gonna be one button. And when it's equipped, then here I'm gonna have the whatever equip sign. Yeah. And this one in that screen it's available because I have at least... No, it shouldn't be actually, but logic-wise, but that's okay. No, I'm thinking too much. Okay, I should probably... How will we earn skill points? You will earn skill points. That's a very good question. When you level up. And when you achieve... so when you level up, you're gonna get... so this is how it works. So I have an old document on that. I should probably share at some point with everyone, but basically, so when you do 1v1, when you do some singing in the game, you're gonna get some XP points, okay? Like RPG. So after a certain amount of XP points reach, then you're gonna level up. So leveling up will give you some reward. So ability point. And skill point as well. Not all the time, but you're gonna get those. You can also get the skill point by doing some stuff in the game. For example, if you participate twice to... if you do your first 3 1v1, then you get like, for example, like a badge. No, it's like this one, but you're gonna get some skill point, 1 skill point, for example. So the number of skill points you're gonna get in total, I'm gonna control that. It's gonna be defined. So for example, you're not gonna get skill point every time you level up. Maybe it's gonna be like every 5 levels or something like that. Or less, actually. So that's something I need to do some, I need to have an Excel sheet. And plan that. This one I need to plan seriously. So that I figure out the number of maximum points you can get, depending also on the profile you have. So I need to figure out like the first initial profile, like shooter, not dunker but defender and finisher. Not finisher, maybe finisher. I don't know. I don't remember. 3&D maybe. I think there's 3&D. Then for each of those, how many maximum points you can get? Okay, the maximum potential. For ability point, and for each the skill for each of those. Actually, this one is not related to profile, but the skill you can get for rebound, the skill you can get for block, the total. Then I need to have to set the maximum number of ability I keep saying ability. The maximum number of attributes and the maximum number of skill you can get based on the maximum skill you can actually unlock per attribute. If that makes sense. I didn't explain that really well, but I think you kind of got the image. But basically, the skill point, you're gonna get that through a rewarding, leveling up and doing something in the game. So, and the not just the amount, but the frequency of getting skill points is gonna be based on basically the maximum number of skill points you can get actually. If there's a ton of skill points to get to be able to unlock all your skills, then I need to give you a lot of skill points, and some of them will be a little bit harder to get. So there will be some, not tiers, it's not tiers, but I need to define like a level of how you're gonna get those points, the level of difficulty. The easy one is like just leveling up. A more difficult one would be like, for example, you can get 2 skill points if you complete, if you finish if you win the rookie league, for example. Then you got it, and then that's it, for example. But it's not something you can get infinitely. Infinitely? Yeah. Infinitely. If that makes sense. So what I need to figure out is like the when, basically. Leveling up, it's an easy one. 1v1 at the end of 1v1 as well. It's an easy one when you win. Then yeah. Hope I answered the question. Just the best of my ability. I don't drink enough. But let me see if I can get my document, because I have the document. It's like a document pose. The people's gonna be happy about it. Yay! I'm gonna show some documents. It's better to see document than design, right? Of course not. Where did I put that? Give me a sec. Where did I put that? Oh, I see. I put it over there, I think. Document and oh right, yeah, it's here. TinyHooper document in a nutshell. Do you see something? So no, not everything. So I need to do that. I'm gonna do that like that. Yeah. Okay. So everything is in the brief. So TinyHooper brief. So I have the document's pretty big. There's a ton of stuff. But the brief is the most. It's a simple page that's with a summary of things that I'm gonna keep and how things are working. So the player's journey game loop. TinyHoopers is structured to take players from the local play to blah blah blah. It's bullshit stuff. Daily task. Player engage in daily personalized. Oh, I never mentioned that to anybody. That's not good. I should share more. So daily tasks. So player engage in daily personalized practice to earn XP. So yeah, you have daily practice, by the way. You're gonna have daily practice. So every time you log in, you have daily practice. And then you're gonna get some XP by doing that. And participate in the fan challenge to earn coins. So when doing the fan challenge right now, you don't get anything when you do it, but you're gonna get some coins. Leveling up reward players with SP and unlock additional, more advanced practices. I think I forgot to mention APs, because I mentioned it over there. AP. Attribute point, which is defined here. Anyway, related to the AP and SP are used to upgrade the player's hooper and unlock skills related to their character's archetypes, such as dribbling boost or defensive upgrades. Coins are used to purchase cosmetic to personalize the hooper's visual identity along with equipment. Equipment meaning like it's not some equipment, yeah, equipment in the gym. Leagues, no, I'm not gonna mention that. That's different topics, but yeah. So you can take a screenshot if you want, and and complain about it in Discord. I'm gonna share that on Discord, okay? Archetype potential, blah blah blah. I think did I mention that? Shooters, 3D. I should list here also the possible. And just quick. So I take it's a quick break, okay? So just to a way for me to share with you more about the game. But earning power. What the hell? Ah, XP and AP. Okay. Attribute point AP. Earned primarily through leveling up via XP gain in all game mode. Blah blah blah. Milestone AP can also be earned through tiered in-game feats. How to say that? Making 1000 3-pointer, for example, stuff like that. But I don't like the way I phrase that. AP can be also through. I don't care. Not I don't care, but through achievement. It's easier. That's the result of my Franglish sometimes. Skill points are used to unlock specialized skills. Fade away. Maybe it's gonna be available automatically. But defensive boost. SP is rewarded for leveling up. Maxing out attribute. Yeah. So that's when I forgot to complete my answer. Like if you, depending on some of the attribute that you're maxing out, you can get some SP point as well. So for example, if your archetype is finishing, not finishing, but dribbler or whatever, and so one of your core attribute is layup, then if you max out attribute layup, and let's say the maximum for attribute it's 9. I decided to be 9, not 10 for whatever reason. Then if you max out 9, then you're gonna get as a reward a 1 skill point, for example. So those are the things that's gonna be possible as well. SP is rewarded for leveling up, maxing out attribute, or completing specific gameplay challenges. Yes, I mentioned that. So hopefully that's clear. Last point, I'm gonna mention that because I think I'm not sure about this one yet, because it's kind of like people's gonna feel like it's a pay to win. No, not really. Depends. Like Up2O, so that's the drinks in the game. Consumable drinks provide tactical advantage and are activated via a pre-game animation. So you can have a free drink every day. You have the light drink, the plus, the max and premium, and then it's gonna when you have a drink. So when I think you can equip that actually. I don't remember how I set it up. I didn't write it, but my idea was like you can decide before a game, before a 1v1, you can decide if you want to drink or not. If you want to use one drink or not. You need to buy those first. Buy, or you need to get one for free first. And if you decide to use one, then it's gonna boost one attribute. I don't know how to do that yet. And you're gonna have an animation during before the 1v1. So when the 1v1 starts, you're gonna versus. Then if maybe you can forbid them in rank. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. So yeah, see? So that's the kind of things that right off the bat then is gonna be an issue for everything related to pay to win, right? So maybe. So I don't know yet, but yeah, what I was saying is like during the animation, or like one, for example, player 1 versus player 2, and then you have, if you decided to have the drink before, then automatically you're gonna have an animation like when players drink, and you have some, like in RPG, like some animation, comme un contrôle antidopage à partir d'un certain niveau. Yeah, makes sense actually. It's kind of fun because I thought about that, like, yeah. So what Kelaudin is saying, la control autodépage is like oh, how to say that again? Sorry for tapping. No, that's okay. That's okay. I can if you do that like once in a while. But like when you have control, anti-drugs control or whatever. It's not anti-drugs. I don't remember how to say that. Could be fun, yeah. But I didn't. For me, it's very important to make sure that the Up2O, so the drinks in the game, is not like energy drinks. It's not supposed to be energy, but more like hydration. But after saying that, hydration, but then it's boosting some attribute, right? So, and buff. So yeah, so that's the one I'm not sure yet. Let's put that on the side. Anyway, I think yeah, for the SP and skill point and attribute point, I think you got the picture. So that's how it's gonna look like. Anyway, yeah. So let's go back to the after this document break. So equip and unequip, right? Then what I'm gonna do quickly, I just want to check something. Yeah, I'm gonna have something here, right? Shouldn't be that long, but I need a button over here. So skill, so what is that? Okay, skill name, what is that? Okay, so I'm gonna put that as a header. Need to organize myself a little bit better now. Upgrade button, great. So now I just need to add this, like equip, whatever. I need to have a really small button actually here. Let's start with the text just to see. It should be really small. Quick. Wow, small. Not much I can do. Or I wanted to put it here actually, because this one is big, doesn't have to be that big. But the problem is like this button is gonna disappear at some point. So, okay. Widget, I think it's widget, yeah. Buttons. Probably. Blue pressed, blue disable. Okay. Yes, that's this one actually. I want to use maybe. I use it sometimes. So how big does it look like? Yeah, it's less. Yeah. Let's see what we can work with. I don't know how small I can make it in the game. There's probably a limitation. Okay. And now the fish. No, not that. Okay. Oh, that's big. Not sure I like it, but I don't like this one bit. And then you have unequip and the button change, sure. I'm just gonna keep equip like this. I don't know. Not necessarily a big fan. Really not a big fan. On off. Like a toggle. Okay, let me check. Yeah, I got your point, yeah. It will make it smaller, maybe it's better actually. So, maybe a good idea. Let me try. Alright, So for example, simple one, so I'm gonna do it with, let's use this. It's not overthink. For example, okay, so one thing that I don't like with Photoshop, like what I want to do, I'm gonna make the circle here. It should be small, no. I'm just gonna make the stroke first. So how big is that? To be only that. So I'm gonna have something small. Yeah, works perfectly. I don't know about perfect, but okay. I don't know. Why I'm doing this. It's always random the way I do things. Well, the toggle is not random. Killer didn't propose that, but the way I started. Okay. And maybe something. It's not like that. No, it's not going to be there. I don't know, but yeah, it's definitely smaller, it's definitely better. Is there a better way? Something, it works, but it's better than the button for sure. It's definitely better than the button, and also yeah, but I don't need to change actually by doing this. Well, the color sucks, but I figured that out at some point. Super. How does that? How does that? Yeah, the thing is. No. No, I don't know about the color, but Well, okay, that's not great, but that's okay for now. Well, at least maybe I should put a... It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Makes it really small. Yeah. I don't like the placement. I don't like it at all, but just trying different things. Makes things messy over there. It's not great. It's too big here. Shouldn't be like this. Oh. No. Or maybe I removed the text and I just keep this and I put it over here. Just let me check something. I think the Spurs are playing today. So, just want to make sure I don't miss it. I think they play against the Suns, right? NBA schedule. Ah no, nobody's playing today. Oh, okay. It's tomorrow. Okay. And the Spurs are playing when? Spurs Tuesday, so it's Friday for me. That's weird. They play tomorrow against the Suns. Yeah, right. Oh, it's not showing. Ah, it's not showing up because okay, everybody's okay. All right. No, so there's no game today. So nope. So it's gonna be a all morning walk. No watching NBA today. Requirement. And by doing that, there's more space, so it's cleaner. So I don't know. Or maybe no. Equipped, which actually should show up. Oh, maybe this actually. Maybe I can do this. You have the requirement first and then the equip. Maybe. And then at some point this button is gonna disappear. And when everything is done, then you can equip actually. So it's like the flow, it's perfect. You have the skills, you have the requirement, lock. You can, I know, you unlock and then you equip. It's the opposite actually. Okay. Equip should be on the top actually. Look, I think that's something I can figure out at some point. It's not necessary to figure it out right now. The most important is to have the equip here. But thanks for the killer reading for this over here. It makes things smaller. Yeah, it's just a toggle at the end of the day. So maybe there's a better way to do it. I'll figure it out. Okay, so can we say that we have the skill? The skill UI part done? Really? So let's go back again and make sure the flow makes sense. The flow. So I'm doing the flow through the visual UI. So that's the only part I need to figure out which one is gonna be. So this one is clear. It's pretty. I think it works fine. Then skills. So I like this one. I should write something over here, right? Nobody knows what it is. Maybe attribute. But not like this, more like yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. Oh, actually. I don't know, let me leave it for a while, and we'll think about it. So I call this one upgrade, but it's not so much upgrade actually, it's more like attribute. No, it's not attribute, right, it's upgrade actually. Okay. I'm gonna call that upgrade. And okay, why not? It really looks like RPG. So now I need to put that in the portrait format. Shouldn't be that tough, but okay. But I think that one works. Huh? I like it. I couldn't figure it out before, but I think it works. Just need to to decide on whether I put that over here or here or whatever. Oh, look, it's not that much of a big deal. It's not that much of a big deal. Maybe this one should be centered? No, it's fine. Okay, so profile, update, then pick an attribute. This one, so you upgrade. One thing that's very important, so actually and I should show the skill point as well. Right? I don't know how I'm gonna show that. It's not great actually, I don't like it. Not that much. For example, I don't know, 8. It's not great. So anyway, yeah, so skill point, yeah, okay, so whether it is game at launch, not the game at launch, but when you start the game, it's the first time, then you have this, you're probably gonna have zero skill point, nothing, can't, you have 0 skill point, but you have 50 attribute points. Then let me do this. So you can upgrade any attribute you want by clicking on it, selecting it, then you upgrade. Then if it is, have you seen playing stop sync, you can obviously make great content with it. Hello TCG Gamer, Ladder Nexus? No. Does it look like advertising? I'll look it up later. So you upgrade, but yeah, so when you play the game at the beginning, so you will be able to upgrade, but maybe you want to, if you upgrade too much the layup and you say, I want to get some points, some attribute point, I want to get them back for another attribute, then you want to be able to remove that, right? So there's two versions. There's this version, which is the once you started the game, then you can upgrade, then you can't get those points back. At least not now. So maybe, just maybe, in that situation I have two buttons. So I'm gonna keep this one. So I'm gonna create. Okay, so you're not seeing what I'm doing if I do that. I can see at least. So this one is like after onboarding, after setup. But during setup, the first time you play the game, you will have 2 buttons. Okay, so now things are becoming a little bit. Now I need button, but now I may need this one actually. Yeah, I may need this one. If I do that, okay. So, yeah, it's way smaller. I will do this and upgrade. I don't know, I'm gonna do that. Okay. So I don't know how I'm gonna fit the text in it, not yet, but so what I'm gonna do is remove this one over there. And I'm gonna remove this as well, because I don't know yet how I'm gonna deal with it. And I'm gonna copy. The size is not correct here. It's how much is it? 3? 3. Here. It's 5. Wow. So 3 is definitely too short. Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay, so that's good. Okay, it's not that bad. Well, the text not gonna show up. The text not gonna show up. Upgrade. So the only one that's gonna show up is this one. You know what? It's ability point, right? So I'm gonna use the apple. How many pixels do I have? 8, 9, 8? 8 should be enough for this. Apple, pixel. I promise you I'm not gonna use that as a final design. It's just a test. Every time I'm gonna use some really placeholder, I feel like I have to make sure there's no misunderstanding. 8x8. Sure, this one looks okay. Okay. It's more than okay, it's huge. What the hell is that? What the hell is that apple? Okay, alright. You know what, I'm better off doing mine. I could write AP, but I need to see visually how it's gonna look like, really. So, and the apple is obviously the best way of doing it. Then what I can do, I can use this one actually. Yeah. Sounds good. Simple apple. Up, up, up. And I don't know. It's like a really weird apple. Oh, it looks like apple. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, of course. Putting the green in the middle. And maybe... Eh, what do you know? Okay, yeah. And maybe a little bit of... Okay, one apple. Apple attribute, start from with A. Perfect. Right, I have my icon now. Okay, so this one is 1. I don't like the digit for this one. 1, 2, no, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there a better way to truffle maybe? No, I'm not gonna like it. No. Okay. Okay, then that will be the one. That will be the one. Okay, so that's definitely not gonna be the final design. But one apple for what, right? So it needs to be clear. And what's the best way to make it clear by doing, for example, where is the upgrade? Not sure about that. Definitely not sure about that. Mm. It's icon party. Visually it's okay. Just okay, let's go till the end of the madness. I think it's over engineered. Oh. Okay, so um I don't know about that. It's not good. It's not good. Oh. Nobody understand that. So the best in that case actually it's maybe to yeah, maybe. So I'm gonna try to I'm gonna try something else. And maybe in that case it makes sense for when you start the game actually. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Let me see. And what I'm gonna do is actually do add the bottom there plus, a minus and plus here. Yeah, makes more sense for this UI. But I'm gonna do it for... Yeah, I think it's better if I keep everything, yeah. So let's see. Let's see. Okay, so and maybe it should start like this. And actually, and yeah, and it's here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 8 pixel. Okay, why not? 9 pixel, no. Okay. Do it. Yeah, it's too big. Let's try to do this. I don't think that's it can be really small, so that's why I need to make sure it's bigger actually. Shouldn't be afraid of that. Temporary. It sounds like it makes more sense. Plus, minus, and then you can see the cost over there. Maybe I can write somewhere, but yeah. Seems cleaner. Well, I don't know if it's still like this, but. Okay. I don't know about that, but why not? Okay. Maybe bigger, a little bit. Okay, 25,000. You're talking about what, the game? So many things, but no, it looks like that. It's not in the game right now. I'm just thinking about the how the UI would look like actually for the character build. Okay, so Okay, it makes things must say not better, but so I don't need those buttons actually. Is the character gonna always look like this, or is it gonna be able to customize? No, you can customize it. You can customize it. Maybe it's the right timing for me to take a break and do some show you some game. Break time. I've been swimming for 3 hours and a half. No, 3 hours. That's a lot. Does it work at this stage? I don't even know which version I have right now. Okay, sure. So this is the game. And customize, of course you can customize. You can see. There's not so many things because I didn't work on that for a while, but sure, why not? Let's do this. There's some bug as well. I'm supposed to have more here, but I don't know what happened. I need to check that. But yeah, as you can see, you can customize. Bold. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this one for maybe just the glasses. Should I use that? Sure, why not? Oh, and we can see the shoes really well with this color. Oh, maybe something I need to work on again. Yes, that was the short break. Been a long time I didn't shoot so much, so I don't have a stat or not so much. Don't play much. Right? Don't have so many. I don't have many points all the time as well. Maybe because I removed long. Yeah, I keep removing. Oh, makes sense. But now that I think about it, I have these numbers over there, the small font. It's really small. Which one do I use for that? Which one? So stats, menu, calendar, I guess. But that's not what I need. Calendar, cell. Yes. What is the font for this one? I didn't select anything. It's just a random font. Really? Okay. Oh, okay, alright. That's why. 12AB. Oh. Maybe there's a way for me to use this one, no? Let me see. Yeah, so I don't need those ones anymore. Upgrade, okay. I'm gonna try this. Test. Or dribble. And 12 AB. Oh, it's not sure enough. That's not great. Where does this... Where does it come from? Ah, M57, okay. And what is the size I need for this one? Oh, I need 13. Is it smaller? Yeah, it is smaller at the end of the day. Thank you. Yeah, it's I try to make it really different, so that's why there's not so many stuff to do except for the shoot around. But I'm working on the multiplayer. It's a little bit tough, to be honest. It's a bit tough, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Yes, but there's so many things to do. So many. No, I don't want to use that. It sucks. Okay. So I think it's enough like this. Do I need to show the cost? Yeah, I need to show the cost maybe. The problem, like I removed it. Yes, great. I'm gonna use this. Hopefully the game is gonna be... is that unique? I don't know, it's a basketball game, but the idea of having... going to the playground and in the gym and just play around like this, and if you can play multiplayer with other people like this the same way, could be really nice. Yeah. Nope, I walk alone like a lone wolf. But that's okay. I mean, that's a decision I made. I mean, that's I worked on many games. Yeah, I worked on many games in the past. And I never... It's the first time I'm making my own game. So it's for me. It's for me, my company. So... And I'm doing the design as well, actually. So I'm doing everything. Except the music. I'm not doing the music, I'm not a musician. I'm not an artist, but I can do pixel art a little bit. But the music, that's... No, I'm not gonna start to learn music to do that. I think it's like... It could be nice, but no. It wouldn't be efficient, and I don't think that would be good. But beside that, I'm doing everything. It's interesting. I mean, am I learning a lot? Yeah, sure. I'm learning how making a game by yourself from point 0 to point A to point Z. But I think the things that I'm a little bit too much on this game. I'm ambitious because I don't know if I'm gonna make another game after that. I see it as kind of my final game. And this one is my game, it's my own game. So... But is it challenging? Yeah. When you want to make whatever the product, whether you want to make a software or a game, if you want to make something really nice, it's difficult. If it was easy to make... if it was easy to make things, good product, good games, and everybody would do it. So me, I don't know, like right now it looks nice, but I need to finish it in order to be able to, not only me, but people say if it's good or not. So you can be judged only at the end, right? Right now, as a beta, it looks nice, but need to move forward. Right now, I'm happy with what I have. It's fine. But beside that, I'm doing everything. I need to complete the project. Cost 1 AP. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, something like that should be fine. Yeah. Okay. And then since I'm using this kind of, I use that over here. In the, what the hell is that? Not the upgrade, but skills. I'm using this, right? So I'm gonna use it as well for the skill. Ah, that's real. Oh yes, because there's the P, that's why. So yeah, it's not centered actually. It shouldn't be like this. Or at least should be like... Oh, okay, I see. No, that's not right. That's the right one, actually. Really? Is it? Oh, that's panic. Okay, this one looks like fine. Maybe. Well, okay. It's 1 pixel, okay. I don't even know how to center all the stuff. Alright, let's leave it like this, and actually maybe what I should do is add some drop shadow, yay! Make it like a little bit better. What's going on? Okay, up, up, and up. Alright, and just make it, let's slide it more on the top. Okay. Looks good to me. Okay, so it's simple actually. Cost 1, minus, plus, so that's for when you start the game. You need to set up your attribute point. And then it's the same exact UI as well, except that this one will be partly disabled. When you are in the game, when you already set up your character, and it's just about attribute points. Looks simple and good to me, actually. What's going on? My keyboard is not working anymore, or well, it's working. What the hell is that? Okay, that works. This one is not working anymore. It's worked now. Okay. Oh, it was a bug. Start to be hungry. Can't probably keep streaming, I think. I just need to eat something. Very small. Yeah, probably not the best. Okay. So that part is done actually. And it works. Seems like it does. Great skills. Yeah, I really like this screen. And then if you're on skills and you click on it, then yeah, it should show back the upgrade one, so it should disappear. And this meaning you can improve it because you have enough points to. Okay, so at the beginning everything's gonna be lit up. Yeah. Sounds very good. Okay, so the only thing I'm gonna do, and then I'm probably gonna call it quit. Gonna start to be hungry. Is to should I try to do the... Yeah, I need to try it. I need to try with the portrait. So I'm not gonna need this. Sure. Escape, I don't need this. I really like this UI, this with the bar and everything. Could be nice to keep it here. I can't. It's pity. I really can't, really. Let me try just a bit. Let me take the biggest bar. Duplicate layers, and I'm gonna send that to this one. Oh, okay. It doesn't have to be a really... But I can try and do this. I can still have the bar actually. That's interesting. Doesn't have to be that big, but and also this one, the color is not good. So for example, this one should be like this, this one should be this, or even this. Or this, and with some... Yeah, no, definitely not. Maybe it's too much when I do that, right? Too much information maybe. It's gonna be easy to disable everything anyway, so... Okay. Green, blue. Is it too much? It's a good way to see the current level, right? Also. The current and max potential attitude. Then you see the level here, but for example, oh, and it's not the same. And it's showing up just yeah. Then it means I don't even need to use that space actually. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna try something. So it's okay for this one, but up and up. I'm gonna create like the version 3, that's the version 3 with the bar. And with the bar... Ah yeah, but I need to do that. Okay, that's fine. So I remove this, and I remove this, okay? Oh yeah. I don't know, it's a shooter, right? So I'm gonna put a 4, 3, 5. That's the current level actually, so it's not the maximum. Two. 4, speed 4, 3, 5, 5, 4, 4. So it's the same number. Okay. Just trying difference here. Yes. I think the UI, generally speaking, the flow of it, it works. So now it's just a question of how to design it. The thing is, like, yeah, if I do, for example, interesting. 14. That's 14, okay. I increase that from 1 point. It's not that much, and I should do it because 15, yeah. And here, same. Oh, that's a lot. So there's more space, squeezing it a bit more. Okay, so now I need to lock those ones so that I don't click on them inadvertently. Then we're gonna have more space. More raising room. Not the best, but still better than what we had before. Okay, and then I'm gonna use that opportunity to increase the size of this one. Alright, and now I need to I don't need to care too much for that. What is that? Oh. Okay, just the selection. I'm not a big fan of this one. I'm gonna remove it for now. But because of this, don't need to leave that much space over here, right? So I can. Alright. It's not perfect here, but I don't care for now. Okay. Okay. And let me adjust also the bar. That's the max, so... Oh, okay. Ooh, okay. Okay, should be enough anyway for the test. Alright. So basically, whether you have this or you have this. Okay. Should I try to do the portrait version? So I can try to do the portrait version right now. I can call it quit for today. So I will grab something to eat quick. If you want me to continue, if you want to keep seeing me doing that, just put something in the chat. If not, that's totally fine. Then I stop. So I'm almost over. So if there's no request, I will just stop. So I'll be back. Oh! All right. All right. So, okay. So I guess I'm gonna call it quit for today. So I'll probably work on that a little bit on the weekend. But not bad. Not bad, I think. Yep. Maybe need a few tweaks here and there, but I think we have our winner. Whether it's this or this. The selection I probably before to share and ask people what they think. I will probably find a better selection for that. The selection design. But beside that, yeah, I think in terms of flow, that's what makes more sense based on the size of the UI, which is really limited because pixel art, and also based on the fact that the game can run on landscape and portrait. So I need to have parts flexible enough so that it also works in portrait. And I think with this it should be fine. But yeah, that's it for me for today. So I've been streaming for almost 3 hours. No, almost 4 hours. Wow. 3 hours and a half already. So thanks again for everybody for joining. That's cool. In a really chill and whatever environment. Cool. I think I'm gonna keep doing a stream like this, like working on things that are more visual than coding, because coding, yeah, may not be that much interesting. It's not, yeah. And visual, when you see things moving, if I'm making some playtests, for example, some multiplayer tests, then I think it's fun as well. But coding, it's not that great. So I'll keep that in mind. Anyway, thanks again. Thanks for joining. See you again next week, same time, for 3-4 hour streaming. Maybe not 4. Alright. Then I guess that's it for me. Thanks you again. Bye bye.